if I've ever seen anybody go with Rizzo toe-to-toe this long. Oh, right hand.
It's all over. Pedro Rizzo has knocked out Josh Barnett.
Take your time, Josh. Take your time. Take your time.
Now Barnett chased him just a bit too long, ate a right hand, he was stunned. It looked as though he turned his back, but then he went back to engage and he ate another right hand and it ended the fight. Rizzo again demonstrates his punching prowess.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 4 minutes and 21 seconds, we have a winner by knockout for the man from Brazil, Pedro The Rock Rizzo!
Catch him there. And they're trying to finish it. And it's over. And it's all over. Murilo Bustamante is the new middleweight champion.
This guy gets better and better.
He got him. And he finished it just like that.
And a great stoppage to a great match.
Oh. Murillo went in for the finish, and McCarthy said, it is over. Murilo Bustamante has won.
We have a knockout at 43 seconds of the second round for the winner and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Murilo Bustamante.
Vitor was he was so enamored with the hands, and he had such great speed. And now look at that.
Oh, he's down.
And down goes Eastman. And Vitor with that great speed.
That's the old Vitor.
It is over.
That is the old Vitor. Beautiful. Right what I was saying. He developed some Muay Thai skills. He clinched. He threw a beautiful Muay Thai knee. That's what rocked Marvin Eastman.
And how about the hand speed of the phenom Vitor Belfort?
That's what everyone is scared of when they fight this guy. He's just got unbelievably explosive speed. When he punches, if he hits you once and rocks you, you know 30 more punches are coming in a span of a couple seconds. Very difficult to deal with that. Once he cracks you once, if he's got you rocked, he is the most dangerous.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee John McCarthy has stopped this contest at 1 minute and 10 seconds. For the winner, the Phenom, Vitor Belfort!
Gonna go man with that one. I think Wanderlei has a little bit of an advantage. Yeah.
1:45 remaining round two, and Jackson walks into a right hand, and he's stunned. He's rattled. Conklin does a knee again, reminiscent of the middleweight tournament.
Oh my God! Quentin Jackson has been knocked out with the right knee to the head.
And a jubilant celebration in the ring. Wanderlei Silva with the devastating knee strikes. Wanderlei Silva. Does anyone possess the kryptonite to stop Pride's middleweight Superman?
Yeah. Wanderlei, he was on the place that he liked most, standing up. Quinton could not do much when he was the top. He got more tired, I think, and that was decided the fight.
At 3 minutes and 26 seconds, Wanderlei Silva knocks out Quinton Rampage Jackson, and there you see it, he remains the top of the Pride middleweight mountain.
What a fight was this? I want to see the replay. I want to see that knee. That last knee was really the knee that did it, and that's probably the knee that gave him that cut.
Since the tournament, did he not have elbows?
No, he had to have, but the doctor said he should wait a little bit more and see what's going to happen with his elbow. But we're training mostly every day.
And how about mentally? Has he come to terms with what happened? Is he okay with everything now? What's hitting him right now?
No start position, no.
You cannot let Mauricio go to the north-south position. Look at this. He just gets up right away.
We're seeing a one-man clinic here, boss.
Look at this. It's over. It's over.
Unbelievable! I don't think I've ever seen a more dominating performance in my life, Boss Rutan.
Oh, unbelievable. Look at this. The family is in
The
there.
celebration here
Fireworks.
at the Saitama Super Arena, and I think really next to Mauricio Shogun, the happiest man in the ring, and there he is, it's Wanderlei Silva. Oh my God! 2 minutes 53 seconds of the opening round. We've got a new Pride Middleweight Tournament champion. His name is Mauricio Shogun, and yes, my friends, he is indeed an MMA superstar.
Whoa.
Wow!
23. Unbelievable. What a future. What a future this guy has. Look at him, top of the world at 23. I was 28 when I started. I can't believe it.
And you talk about experiencing the ultimate highs and the most devastating lows in all in one night. You talk about Ricardo Arona's evening. Let's take a look at this action, boss.
Knees to the body. He's going everywhere. Beautiful tie clinch. Moves him to the side. Hammer fist here. And that's it.
On free TV in the United States, Mr. George Greenberg of Fox Sports Net handing the first place trophy to Mauricio Shogun. And of course, we invite our many fans in the USA to check us out on Fox Sports Net monthly.
Punished by Anderson Silva. Great Muay Thai work right here. Great work in the clinch.
This body work here could pay dividends in a 5-round fight. Anderson going to town on Rich Franklin's body. Rich is dropped his hands. Rich is in trouble here.
Rich just took a punch
right on the chin. And these body shots are getting to Rich. He's dropped his hands to cover his body and exposed his head.
And he took a punch. Yeah, Rich is definitely worn down from that exchange. The knees by Silva. Rich has got his left arm there to try to protect what seemed to be damaged.
Rolls to the face.
Rich is in trouble.
Rich is in trouble.
Rich is in trouble. Anderson Silva.
Another knee to the head.
Franklin. It's over.
Rich Franklin.
Anderson Silva is the new middleweight champion.
Went to work on his body until he had to bring his arms down to protect his body, which exposed his head, and then the knees came to the chin. 2 or 3 knees to the head there, and that was all that Rich could take.
He broke down the midsection of Franklin and delivered a big punch. Franklin was hurt by those body shots. Anderson Silva is the new middleweight champion.
We got work on you, Rich.
Okay.
That shot right there broke Rich's nose, and that was the end of the fight. High kick, another high kick to the body, tried the big elbow, another knee right to the head, and Rich goes down for the last time here. John McCarthy saw enough. Flush on the face with that right knee.
McCarthy is called to stop to this contest at 3 minutes 59 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by TKO, and now the new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Anderson the Spider Silva.
Hits him again. I could snap some ribs, man.
Mirko looks tentative, though.
That is the last thing anybody expected here tonight.
Don Saga is next for Couture.
That was phenomenal. Wow, he got come out of nowhere. Look at this.
Mirko's book, I mean, Mirko couldn't have done that any better.
He drops his hands, bang! Right on the temple, out cold.
Oh, Mirko's knee.
Look at his leg backwards. Look at how he fell back. We can see that angle again. Look at how his leg is twisted underneath him after he got knocked out.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes 51 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Gabriel Napao Gonzaga.
He's going to want to keep Silva on the outside. If Silva gets inside and throws some of those knees, it could be good night. And down goes Jardine.
He's in trouble. He's
Jardine in big trouble. Silva trying to finish.
It is huge victory for Vanderlei Silva.
The axe murderer.
Wow! Vanderlei is back.
Vanderlei Silva wins inside the octagon for the first time since 1999.
How pumped is that guy? That is a huge victory for Vanderlei.
He said he wanted a quick knockout, and he got it.
Keith Jardine is still down. Still down and flat on his back right now.
Vanderlei Silva wanted to walk over a couple of times.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Steve Mazzagatti has called a stop to this contest at 36 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, the Axe Murderer, Vanderlei Silva.
Griffin has huge heart, though. 145. Look at Silva. I mean, that's just amazing. Again.
He's out. He's out.
And it is all over. Anderson Silva has knocked out Boris Griffin.
Wow. Man.
Are you kidding me? The Spider is back.
He was never gone, man. He just never fought anybody who took crazy chances until now. You know, that's what happens when a guy like Forrest fights a guy like Anderson. A guy who takes crazy chances against a guy that technically skilled. I mean, Forrest, after he got tagged, looked so tentative and so slow. Yeah, and here we see Anderson shows complete disdain for the striking.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kevin Mulhall has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes 23 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Anderson the Spider Silva.
In the legs, but Lyoto's landing some real good shots.
Lyoto switching that stance again, Joe.
Yeah, exactly. We don't know how that left hand is. And that could, nice knee to the body.
He got rocked. Shogun with the blowout. Mauricio Shogun is the new UFC light heavyweight champion.
No doubt about it this time, ladies and gentlemen.
Shogun wins the title.
Wow.
Mauricio Shogun Rua.
That man had a lot of pent-up frustration based on the first fight, and he just took it out on Lyoto Machida. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes 35 seconds of the very first round, for the winner by knockout and new UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Mauricio Shogun Rua.
starting to open up. Vitor looking for the big left hand.
Outstanding head movement by Anderson.
Like we said, second to none.
He front kicked him in the face.
Absolutely right. Trying to finish. It is all over.
Kick to the face.
Anderson Silva remains the middleweight champion.
A front kick to the face.
Wow.
By the way, that's the first time Vitor has ever been knocked out like that. He was stopped by Randy, but it was a barrage of punches, grounded down over a long period of time. Wow.
Look at the class of both fighters. Anderson right there.
Let me tell you something. Not only is that the first time I've ever seen anybody knock a guy out with a front kick to the face in MMA, in any contact sport, in karate, in taekwondo, in kickboxing, I've never...
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 25 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by knockout, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Anderson the Spider Silva.
You know, a fighter runs into this sort of a situation when you get to a third round in a fight that they're losing, but they're hanging in there, and it really poses the question, what do you want to do? Do you want to take a chance and risk getting knocked out?
Oh my God! Wow!
Wow.
It is all over!
I couldn't have timed that word knockout any better.
Maybe the most spectacular knockout in UFC history.
The first wheel kick knockout that we've ever seen.
Unbelievable.
Barbosa landed that kick on Anthony Njokuani, but he caught him with the toes. With Terry Edom, he caught him full power with the heel. There's that spinning wheel kick, heel to the jaw.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 2 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Edson Jr. Barbosa.
That's what makes him one of the best middleweights in the world. Vitor Belfort very composed out there, waiting for his opportunity to counter-strike. Nice left hand from Luke Rockhold.
And as we've seen out of Vitor Belfort, oftentimes all it can take is one slight crack, one slight opening for his opponent to be twitching on the canvas. Oh, there it is! And there it is! Speed coming, Belfort! Vitor Belfort!
Oh my God! Who would have thought that Vitor Belfort would have knocked him out with a spinning kick to the head? And it's again Vitor Belfort in round one by knockout.
So the opening materializes and Vitor Belfort takes advantage. Good to see Luke Rockhold get back to his feet. But Vitor Belfort, again, just knocking off contenders left and right. And you can be sure Anderson and Chris Weidman are paying attention.
It's one thing to talk about explosiveness, but it's another thing to...
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Leon Roberts has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 32 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Vitor the Phenom Belfort.
Stuffed. See how long that might last as well. Nice knee. He got him. Verdum trying to finish. It is all over. Fabricio Verdum is the new interim UFC heavyweight champion of the world.
Incredible.
Huge knee.
Incredible. And Mark Hunt, he got up. He's still wobbly. That was a legit KO. Wow. I mean, he's complaining about it here.
the 5th interim heavyweight champion
Incredible.
in UFC history. The Brazilian, the 10th Brazilian
What's
to
really
wear a
incredible,
UFC belt.
What's really incredible is the way he did it.
That knee was lethal.
Look at this perfect placement. Boom.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 27 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by TKO. And now, the interim UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Fabricio by Cavallo Verdun.
It is Bossy's first pro fight in more than... Oh! Down goes Bossy, he's out! The walk-off knockout for Thiago Santos!
That was one of the craziest kick knockouts you will see in this sport. Bossy had that right hand too low and just got stiffed. My goodness.
Well, Thiago Santos has had a flair for the dramatic in the UFC. Third first round TKO inside the octagon. And if you didn't know the name Marreta before tonight, you likely do now. How about...
Ladies and gentlemen, referee James Waring has called a stop to this contest at 29 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Thiago Marreta Santos.
She hurt her. Nunes with a big right hand, Mike, and again, she hurt her again. Ronda's in trouble. She's in trouble, Mike.
Over the top.
Big trouble.
Can she finish it right here, right now?
She shot her to the body. Ronda is in big trouble, Mike. Nunes' hands are down, and she's walking Ronda down. She tags her again.
Over and over. Amanda Nunes. Big combination.
It's in. It's in. It's over.
all over. Just like that.
Wow. Wow. Flawless performance by Amanda Nunes. Stunning, devastating victory by Nunes. Wow. She lit Ronda up like a Christmas tree.
Fight replay brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you.
Just absolutely stunning. You see Amanda moves in, cranks off that right hand, boom, boom. The right hand to the ear, steps in with a jab. Boom, catches it with that left hook, right hand again, right hand again. Amanda Nunes just completely smashed Ronda. 1-2. 1-2. I mean, merciful rescue by Herb Dean.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 48 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
Signs of slowing down.
Again, Dariush goes back to that patented left high kick.
Ooh, perfectly timed knee. Barboza shakes it off though. Excellent combination. One of the few times Barboza's gotten off.
He got him! Edson Barboza does it again! Another highlight for the real Edson Jr. Barboza. Wow! Absolutely incredible. He entered with one of the best highlight reels in the sport, and he produces again tonight. Dariush executed quite well, but he ends up like so many Barboza victims, concussed on his back. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at the official time. 3 minutes, 35 seconds, round number 2. Your winner by KO victory, Edson Junior Barboza.
Que luta que a gente vai curtir agora na tela do UFC. Vai com tudo pra cima. Oh, entrou bem à esquerda. Logo no início de luta. Entra bem à esquerda as duas Minotauro numa trocação alucinante.
Não dá nem pra falar, senão a gente perde. Mão lá, mão cai.
E entrou, soltou a mão direita, cruzado, de novo entrou, Cyborg tá balançando, tá sentindo, entrou de novo a mão direita, fim de papo, fim de luta! Amanda! Avassaladora Amanda! Amanda! The Lioness Nunes! Uma vitória simplesmente fantástica! Incrível! Um poder de punch, uma mão pesadíssima da Amanda Nunes! Cris Cyborg vinha varrendo, dominando toda a categoria peso-pena! Amanda, de um momento histórico, detentora do cinturão peso-galo, sobe de categoria, vem pro peso-pena e dá um show!
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 51 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
She doesn't have her back too far away. She stays right in range. She'll take a slide back, but she comes right back in.
Nice body kick and a big right from Nunes. Oh, Nunes was... Oh! Huge head kick for Nunes! Amanda Nunes, the queen of the jungle!
She did it with a high kick. Wow.
Just too good. Man.
Brilliant.
Just too good. Wow. Amanda Nunes has now beaten every former UFC Women's Bantamweight champion.
Man.
What a legacy.
She is unquestionably the best. Unquestionably. Any doubt was removed tonight. Woo!
Nothing but respect between these two women, too.
A lot of people wondered aloud if somehow Holly Holm could extend it. Look at Amanda Nunes, though.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 10 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight champion of the world, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
Big puncher like this.
Yeah, he's trying to generate as much power as he can. It's a habit that has formed lately. Definitely leads with the head and then brings the shots afterwards. As you said, Trevor, very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
It was a head kick from Benavidez of Formiga that was the beginning of the end in that victory his last time out last summer. They come together for a moment after a combination by Benavidez, who appears to be opened up bad above his left eye.
This is a crazy fight.
Wow, a big pounded down. Davison Figueiredo wins it.
That is it.
Davison Figueiredo gets it done by knockouts. In devastating fashion, as we've seen him do before, this Brazilian is not to be taken lightly. And there will be no flyweight title won in Norfolk, Virginia tonight.
Yeah, what a crazy situation, but man, I mean, first of all, what an incredible fight, and that finish by Davison Figueiredo, my word.
Well, those shots on each side were big and powerful. There was a possible headbutt that created that cut. Let's take a look.
So here's the thing, as I said before.
Oh, yeah.
Joe does lean with...
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Miragliotta has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 54 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Davison Do Nogueira Figueiredo.
Standing ovation for the athletes here in Houston as round 2 gets underway. Chandler working off of that jab early. Oh! Knocked down for Oliveira now! Now a knee to the body for Charles and a right hand! Chandler retrieves it! Now Chandler is down! Charles Oliveira is the undisputed UFC lightweight champion!
Congratulations! My goodness! Wow!
Charles Oliveira has done it!
How in the world does it change that fast?
Oh my
That's
goodness.
the game we play, right?
Oh my goodness.
And
From that round to that. He's got blood on the
Wow.
boss. Look at that, he got blood on the boss.
Wow.
And when he came to the broadcast booth, he had 2 words, those echoed by Michael Chandler on Fight Island. Surprise.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Miragliotta has called a stop to this contest at 19 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Charles do Bronx Oliveira.
He looks fine in his motions.
He does.
Pineda's had his most success to the body tonight.
Oh!
Here's that left hook.
He hurt him bad.
Oh, now a right. Adesanya's on one leg. 2 more. Down goes the champion. Pineda trying to close the show. That'll do it.
He did it. He did it again.
Alex Pineda, the undisputed middleweight champion.
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
believe
He
it.
did it again.
Oh my goodness.
He did it again.
He did it again.
Wow.
In the final round.
He did it the last time in the 3rd round. He did it again. Every time he hit Adesanya was uncomfortable.
It's when he got to the point where he knew he could empty the tank.
The power of this guy.
The power. Preposterous power.
Pandemonium at Madison Square Garden. Disappointment for Adesanya.
A new world champion.
Bro, in 4 fights.
In 4 fights.
In
Is that
4
a
UFC
record?
fights.
Is that a record?
Izzy was very close. Because the year he was the champion, or interim.
This fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 1 second of the 5th round. Declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC undisputed middleweight champion.
Solo, 18 golpes pro Dariush e nenhum pro brasileiro. São os números oficiais do UFC. Chama no clinch agora americano. Trabalha ali na cintura Charles. Botou bem a cotovelada de canhota. Olha o chute alto bonito. O cruzado, hein? Meteu a mão direita agora, o Chá tá sentindo o Dariush. Vem pra cima o Charlinho. Cruzado de direita. Caiu, dobrou o joelho. Vamos ver, tem chance, pode ficar. Vem pras costas do Charles. Cambalhota Dariush, defende, ground and pound pesado por cima. Amaré virou, tá por cima o brasileiro. Ground and pound, vai ficar, trabalha firme por cima, vai ficar, vai vencer, vai levar.
Ficou,
Charlinho! Chama, filho, chama, Charlinho. O Leão Faminto está de volta. Vem, mas vem sem entender nada, parceiro. A espada do samurai segue afiada. Charles do Bronx Oliveira está de volta. O problema da divisão tem nome e ele se chama Charles do Bronx Oliveira.
Aquele chute ali que abriu o caminho, amigo. Chute na curta distância, teve visão de luta, viu a brecha, conectou o chute e a partir dali começou a abrir a oportunidade de terminar a luta. Olha o respeito ali, falando com a equipe, realmente uma grande vitória. Muito bom.
Calando os críticos e quebrando a banca novamente.
Tudo aí, essa experiência, 43 lutas,
Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 10 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Charles do Bronx Oliveira.
Luta tensa, coração na ponta da luva para Alex Poatan Pereira e Jamal Hill. Luta principal de hoje. Você em todo o Brasil curtindo com a gente o maior, melhor e mais importante evento de MMA do planeta. Não perde a concentração!
Vai sim!
Mete a mão! Trabalhando o forte possível com o pau! Vai ficar! Chama! Chama! É tudo nosso! É tudo nosso, Brasil! Chama! O cinturão fica!
O Brasil!
O cinturão fica! Chama! Alex Poatan Pereira, nosso campeão mundial, é um monstro! O homem de pedra e punhos de aço. E foi o cruzado de esquerda de novo. Não entendeu nada, né, Rio? Sabe o que aconteceu contigo? Alex Poatan Pereira defende seu título de homem mais temido do planeta até 93 quilos. Recebe a faixa preta no octógono. Que legal, que momento. Alô, divisão, bate o peso e cai dentro, que o campeão é nosso e o campeão tem nome, Alex Poatan Pereira.
Uau. Tem que respeitar realmente, cercou certo. A hora que entrou aquele cruzado de esquerda que a gente sabe que pega muito, muito forte, realmente é o cara.
Ó, vamos ver no replay.
E não deixou o Herbie J entrar, ele
não perdeu a concentração. Olha lá. Bem, na bocanha.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 14 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world,